Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all fine and staying safe at your home. So today we will learn organization of commerce and management. Chapter 1, Nature and Significance of Management. So let's start with the introduction. Students, you are already familiar with this subject as you have learned this subject in the previous year, right? So you all might be knowing what is management, right? Let me tell you first the meaning of management. Management is anything, any work which is done in a systematic way, right, to get the maximum results. That is called management. So let's read it out. Management exists since ancient time. In the primitive era of Stone Age, human beings were getting their food by hunting, fishing, etc. Planning, supervision, coordination, guidance were used by them for accomplishment of their work. This process means management. So students, management is not or doesn't came into existence in this era. It is being existed since so many, since past, since ancient time, right? In ancient time also, at the Stone Age, human beings were used to do the management. They were hunting, fishing, and also they were planning for the same, right, to get the outcome, to get their objectives clear, right? So this whole process is called management. No sooner did human being realized his limitations than management became essential to achieve his objectives with the help of others. Right? But management is not a small part. Management is a huge thing. Right? Management cannot be done by one person. We need a lot of manpower for accomplishing our objectives. Man tries to get maximum satisfaction using minimum resources. For this, he receives cooperation of others. So, we want maximum result, but the resources are limited, so we need minimum resources and the maximum satisfaction. So, the work cannot be done alone. We need a lot of manpower. Number 1. When more than one person join hands for completion of work in a systematic manner. Okay, so for management, the first step is that everyone come together and join hands for the completion of some work, some task. Second step is a need of planning and delegation of authority and responsibility arises. Then the second step, what comes? It comes the delegation of authority. We need a leader, right? Who will be the leader to guide for the completion of the work, right? So there is a delegation of authority and responsibility. Whenever there is a requirement, someone should be there to provide direction, right? So when we the third step is direction, to guide us, to lead us. Even control becomes necessary to see whether people are working as per pre-decided standards. Then the fourth step is control, to control the manpower, right? We need someone to control, to see that the results are satisfying or not. These functions are known as management. So these are the functions included in management. In business, sole proprietorship firms and partnership firms were being managed by the owners themselves. Many changes took place in the nature of business with the expansion of business activities, and in due course of time, finally the company developed. So students, you know, in the ancient time there was only sole proprietorship. There was no existence of partnership or company, right? But with the expansion of time, we came with the company and partnership form of business organization. In this format, it becomes easy to arrange the big amount of capital, and the services of experts and other major benefits are also availed, right? So with the coming of business and company and partnership firm, we can easily arrange a big amount of capital for a business, and also there are a lot of experts available, and there are also more benefits for this or this type of business organization. But it gives rises to many problems as the size and the activities of the business expand. So as we have studied the sole proprietorship, what is sole proprietorship? Sole proprietorship means there is only one owner of the business, there are no other men, right? But as the expansion of the business, when company and partnership firm came into existence, there were a lot of men, lot of workers working together. So with the expansion of the business, the need of management arise, right? Then so what is management? Let's learn the meaning of management. Meaning of management. Man is a social animal. He lives in group. He receives cooperation of others to achieve the objectives. To know the concept of management, it becomes necessary to understand the meaning of management. So, I have already explained you the meaning of management, right? Management is anything, any work which is done systematically, right? So here are many writers have explained the meaning of management from different viewpoints, but the meaning of management can be different at a different time. So here are some meanings given by different writers in their according to their viewpoints. First is the meaning given by Kuntz and O'Donnell. So, according to Kuntz and O'Donnell, management is the art of getting things done through others. Right? So, what is management? Management is the art. It is the art to get the things done by others. Right? Because in management there are a lot of people working together, and to get the work done from them is a art, and that is management. Next, coming according to Livingston, management is a function of achieving predetermined objectives of a business unit with the use of minimum time and cost, as well as by making efficient use of available resources. So, according to Livingston, management is a function. It is a function, right? And what kind of function? To achieve the objective in a minimum time and minimum cost, and with the available resources, because as we know resources are limited, right? But to get the maximum out of the available resources in a minimum time and the minimum cost, that is management. Next, according to George R. Terry, management is such a process which plans and controls man, machine, material, method, money, and market. So these are the 6M given by George R. Terry, which you have to remember it. It provides leadership, coordination, and direction to human efforts which help to achieve the business objectives. So management is a process according to George Terry which plans and controls the 6 M's of management, right? And it provides leadership, coordination, and direction to all the human beings working together for achieving the objectives. I hope you all understand. Thank you.